And let's shift back to the Green Party now. I'm pleased to be joined by Elizabeth May, the co-leader of the Green Party. Ms. May, thank you very much for being here with us today. We appreciate it. I want to ask first, what are you feeling and what is your reaction to this decision of being disinvited from the debates?
Deep shock, tempered with anger. I have been in leaders' debates about the leaders' debates since I first became leader and was included in the debates in 2008, which was only based on a widespread expression of citizen anger that I was being kept out of the debates when we'd met the rules. It's happening over and over again, so my sense is one of deja vu all over again. One set of rules for Greens, it seems, and others. I mean, we have over 200 candidates who are running. They've put their lives on the lines to do this, and we are in every single province and the Yukon and the Northwest Territories on the ballot and running. And as recently as a few days ago, the Debates Commission confirmed that we had met all of their criteria. So the Debates Commission made it very clear we were in. They made a sudden decision that we received British Columbia time this morning at 4:20 in the morning. But Jonathan Pedneau, as co-leader, was very clear when he spoke to the media in Montreal this morning. This is a complete shock. We met the rules that were set out for us. And here we have a situation where Canadians from coast to coast are going to hear from the leader of the Bloc Québécois. Now, I don't mind the leader of the Bloc Québécois being there, by the way, but it's appalling for average voters who want to see where do the parties stand on issues. It's fine for the NDP strategist predictably to come on and say, we don't want the Greens on the stage either. But here's the thing. Every Canadian is going to be able to watch and tune in to the position of the Bloc Québécois running candidates nowhere except in Quebec. Greens are running candidates in over 200 ridings in every province. Northwest Territories and Yukon, and we are suddenly excluded because they've invented a new idea which is based on a misunderstanding that is not factual. So we consulted lawyers. We wondered if we could get to court in time. The way in which we are squeezed here by not being informed until very early morning, we can't get to a court in time. It's unfair, it's anti-democratic, and we're asking Canadians to voice their concern and their support to get Jonathan Pedneau on the stage tonight. After all, the Debates Commission yesterday decided that they wanted to change the timing of the opening of the debate so it didn't conflict with a hockey game. A very important hockey game, but we know they can turn on a dime. They planned for the debates to include Jonathan Pedneau. I get that the NDP and other parties don't want to share their time and open up a debate to where the voices of Greens are heard, and particularly the youngest of all the leaders, Monsieur Pedneau, at 34 years old, can speak to young voters in a way that other leaders can't. This is an opportunity for democracy to make sure he's on that stage. And we will continue to press the Debates Commission. We met the rules 2 or 3 days ago. Nothing has changed except that they caved to the pressure from a lot of other parties and establishment voices in this country.
Now, I understand that Pedneau is going to be attending the debate tonight, hoping for some last-minute change. Do you expect that to happen?
Well, the Debates Commission should, in fairness, have been sitting down with us and discussing this matter. We shouldn't have been blindsided at British Columbia time, 4:20 in the morning. As I said, I'm still in shock. We were told recently that we met all the rules by the impartial Debates Commission. They seized on something that was a misunderstanding in a media interview, but by heaven's sakes, it doesn't change any of the facts. We said, if you think we made a decision to pull candidates, that's not true. Find us any evidence that's true. It's not. We made the best faith effort we could to register every single candidate that was nominated. That's why we met the rules, because the rule was nominated candidates in 90% of the ridings. We had nominated candidates, and due to a lot of the squeeze that people felt to get the signatures on all the forms registered in time, we're not the only party that had trouble. There's been an appeal launched by at least one candidate from the Conservative Party. We know that a lot of our volunteers were faced with hostility that we've never seen before towards just asking for signatures to say this is a valid candidate. So we've expressed this. We shared it with the Debates Commission, and they were absolutely fine with us being in debate until suddenly, I gather, late last night, communicated it to us first thing this morning. We're asking very clearly that the Leaders Debate Commission reconsider, review their own decision making of the last few days, realize they made a mistake, and invite us back so that Jonathan Pedneau will be on the stage tonight.
Ms. May, will you be pursuing this in court?
We can't get to court in time. So yes, after the fact, we could pursue for a ruling that our rights were violated, but that will be moot. The election is now. The campaign is now. Our chance to speak to voters is now. So yes, we did pursue going to court, and lawyers, and I used to practice law. I know exactly how long it takes to put together even an emergency request for an injunction to a federal court judge, an emergency request for certiorari. The appropriate thing here is for the Debates Commission to review its own rules and realize they made a mistake. We ask for support from other parties. We ask for support from Canadians. We need fair election debates where all voices are heard, particularly in a circumstance like this, where it was confirmed to us mere days ago that we were in the debates. We've met the rules. I've been through this before. Again, it feels like deja vu all over again. The number of times that we've been told that the rules apply to everybody equally except to Greens. We don't give up, and we're going to continue to appeal to the Leaders Debates Commission to leave that podium on the stage for Jonathan Pedneau to speak on behalf of the Green Party of Canada and the hundreds of candidates we have across the country in every province.
All right, we will have to leave it there. Elizabeth May, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.
That is Elizabeth May, the co-leader of the Green Party.